Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading today may apply to everyone watching. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages the universe wants to share with the collective today, please. What do we all need to hear? What do we need to know? I really wonder if you still think about me the way I think about you. So what your person is saying here, guys, you guys watching the reading, that they are thinking about you quite a bit. They think about you all the time. They're dwelling on you even, and you're probably picking up that energy from them as well. But they wonder if it's been a long time since the two of you have had communication, or they've shown any sort of presence in your life, that you may not be thinking about them the way that they think about you. Because if there's been no communication, if there's been no spending time together, they may not really know that you still think about them the way they think about you. You can pick up these thoughts coming from your person though, because there is a constant flow of energy back and forth between you and this person, because you share that telepathy and strong intuition with each other. Sometimes your person can pick that up from you, sometimes they can't. And sometimes the universe kind of puts a clamp on that connection and stops the flow of energy from you back to your person in an effort to get this person moving. Because if your person can't feel this flow of energy and thoughts coming from you, they may very well feel or believe or fear that you are pulling away from them, and that scares them. But sometimes the universe does that. They kind of like stem the flow of information or stem the flow of energy back and forth between a couple, because they're trying to wake someone up. And that is what the universe is doing for your person right now. Trying to get them to start taking action, to stop thinking and start following through with a plan, to start talking to you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the universe need to reveal for the collective, please? What do we need to know? What is happening here? I'm worried you have moved on. See, they wonder if you still think about you the way that they worry if you still think about them the way they think about you, because they're actually worried if you have moved on. If it's been a long time, they don't truly know in the 3D space if you still are willing to talk to them, if you're still willing to spend time with them or give them a shot to get their act together and get it right with you. They don't truly know because they haven't bothered to find out. So it actually makes sense in the 3D world where we live that they can be worried that you have moved on. Do not think that this means you need to reach out to them and tell them, no, I'm still here for you. Let them worry. Let them feel all of this. Let them be worried. Let them wonder what's going on with you, what's going on with their life. If they truly want to find out what's going on with you, all they have to do is reach out to you. This is part of the process of what's happening here. And they do need to worry that you could possibly move on. But that will be part of the fire that's being ignited under them by the people upstairs, by stemming this flow of thoughts about you coming to them. And this is what your person needs to feel, guys. It's okay that they can worry that you've moved on. Don't feel that you need to act on that, because this is part of this process. Trust in what the people upstairs, the universe, your angels and guides are doing, okay? Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? I feel so sad and down without you in my life. Well, don't you guys as well? You really were my sunshine and always made me smile. I really miss what we had. Well, all of you guys and girls out there, that are causing this delay. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to your person. Then pick up the phone, get in the car, get on the bus, get on the train, get on a plane, and do something about this and fix it. Yes, they really miss what you had, but whose fault is that? It's certainly not your fault. You aren't the one that abandoned this connection. You aren't the one who ghosted. You aren't the one who turned off the lines of communication. You may have blocked them after so long, especially because they were frustrating you, and that's okay. You can unblock them again. But your person misses what you had. They need to feel this. They need to worry that you've moved on, because if they are thinking about you the way that they are and missing what the two of you had, you can feel that coming from your person, you guys. You will feel that. You will hear those thoughts, and you will feel this person longing for you. So understand that sometimes it's not you dwelling or obsessing about your person, but them doing it, and you will pick up that energy from them. And the way you can tell is it feels different than your energy, right? I mean, yes, you do have similar energy to this person because you have this strong connection, but if you're feeling their thoughts coming at you, you will be able to identify them as being theirs. And you can feel them thinking about you and really missing you and this connection, but this is what they need to feel. Let them worry. Let them wonder if you still think about them, if you still care about them, because these are the things that are going to get this person moving. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know about what's going on with this person? What is happening here? I'm terrified of you rejecting me. I'm worried. I wonder. I miss. I'm terrified. Well, good. I'm joking, guys, but they need to feel something. They need to act here. This is so frustrating for you guys watching this reading, because you know that the love that you feel for this person is reciprocated, because you can feel it in your heart and in your soul. And even though they may not have shared it with you, even though they may have run from you, even though they may be ghosting you and blocking you and all of this other nonsense right now, they are fearful that you could reject them. They could fear that you may walk away from them for good. They can feel you pulling away, and that does scare them, but they need to feel this. But remember, the universe could be doing this. It may not be you pulling away, but the universe kind of like tapping that hose of energy back and forth between the two of you in a very subtle way to get this person moving. Many times the universe will do this to stop that flow, to actually encourage the other person to get off their butt, to pick up their phone and start making something happen. All of this dwelling and thinking and reflecting and dreaming and nostalgia and obsessing and all of this stuff, it's just your person being trapped in their head. It's time for them to get out of their head and into their car, or onto their sofa with their phone, or into their kitchen to make coffee and then pick up their phone. Your person needs to do something. And because they do fear that you could reject them, this can again be one of the things that will drive them towards taking the right approach here, which is to do something, to stop thinking and start acting and make something happen that gives you guys the opportunity to come together. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to know? What do we need to hear, please? I know we're still connected because I feel it when you're sad, in pain, or angry with me. Please make sure you stay positive so I can be optimistic about our future. Well, okay, but you are still connected, and your person can tell when you are angry with them, when you're in pain, or when you're sad. They can feel it, and that is part of this connection. But this could also be why they wonder if you still care about them and why they worry if you have moved on, because we're talking about how that is a very subtle disconnect of energy. And perhaps you may be doing it without realizing it because you're focused on something else. If there's a subtle disconnect in your energy between each other, you will feel it, even if it is just so very subtle. Like, for instance, if you think about your person all the time, but then you're not, because you are focused instead on a very difficult work task or project, or you're doing something really difficult with your family or your friends or your children, whatever, that has your undivided attention, your person will feel that disconnect of your energy because you are focused on something else. This doesn't mean that you should stop focusing on those other things. You should still do that. But what your person is saying here, the thing that I find interesting, please make sure you stay positive so I can be optimistic about our future. What they're asking you to do is to have faith in them and trust them in this entire process and what the universe is doing, because your person wants to be optimistic about the future. What your person needs to do is stop thinking about being optimistic and make it happen. Your person has the power to change all of this by one phone call, by one trip to your house, by one knock on your door, by one train ticket, by one bus ticket, whatever it is. Your person has the power to do this, and they are aware of this. They are awakening to the fact that now is the time to act. Now is the time to do something. And so your person, because they do have this worry and this fear that you've moved on, or that you might reject them, or that you may not be thinking about them, these are the things that will drive your person back in your direction. The disconnection of your energy from theirs, whether the universe is doing it or whether you are doing it because you are truly focused on something or someone else at the moment. That can bring them reeling back to you guys, okay? So let them be worried, let them be fearful, let them feel all of this because they miss what the two of you had and they feel sad and down without you in their life. So let them feel all of this stuff so they can take action and start repairing this connection. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Well, this is the Knight of Cups. This is someone who wants to show up and tell you how they feel. The Knight of Cups is someone who wants to present themselves to you as a romantic partner and see if you are willing to give them another chance. The Knight of Cups is a water sign, so if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs is in Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, this can be a place of validation that there's a message in this reading for you. You don't have to be a water sign for this reading to work for you or resonate with you. These readings are for all signs. They are collective readings. We do call out the signs that go to the cards, though, so because people have asked us to, so that's why we do that. But this Knight of Cups is someone who is getting ready to explode with their feelings. They want to tell you how they feel. The Knight of Cups wears their emotions on their sleeve, and they have no problem at all telling you and showing you how they feel. This is the energy of your person coming towards you, knowing that they should have been more loving, more expressive of how they feel, and backing all of that up with their actions. But this is what your person is going to do moving forward with you, regardless of their sign, regardless of their gender. This is the energy of the card that we are reading here. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What does the universe want to reveal to us, please? Well, this is the Magician. The Magician is all about finding the power and making magic happen. Your person as well is very attracted to you with this Magician card showing up. They do feel that there is something magical, mesmerizing, perhaps even enchanting about you. But the Magician is all about your person finding that strength, confidence, courage, and the right words to show up and start talking, because the Knight of Cups does talk about love and feelings. The Magician tells us your person is attracted to you on every single possible level there is, because this connection with your person is a mental one. It is a physical and passionate one. It is an emotional one and a spiritual one. This is about your person doing what it takes to make their way back to you, because they don't want you to move on, and they know that they need to take action to make that stop from happening. And if this is their fear, let them fear it, guys. It's okay for them to feel this, okay? See what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What does the universe want to tell us? Well, this is the Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Coins is an interesting card to get today. And I'm not surprised, actually, that this card showed up, because the Nine of Coins is a card of someone who is independent, and you have been taking care of yourself during the time that you have been in separation from your person. And this can be your person worrying that you prefer this independence over being with them. Again, they may feel that you are pulling away from them, and this does scare them. But like we've already discussed, let them worry about that right now. Let them feel it. Let them deal with it. It's not your problem. It is theirs. Now, with this Nine of Cups coming next to this Magician card, if you guys are trying to do things to make more money right now, whether that is taking on an extra job, doing something part-time, having your own little business on the side in addition to your regular job, perhaps even asking your boss for a raise or a promotion or something like that, with this combination of the Magician and the Nine of Coins, this is a good time to push forward with that, with what's going on in your personal lives. And this is external to what's going on with your person, of course, although it could be them as well, trying to get more financial security and stability, because this Nine of Coins is about financial gain. But it is the card of independence, and your person wondering, feeling, dwelling on all of this and thinking they need to act because you may be pulling away from them, and they need to feel that. Let them have that fear. Let them be terrified. Let them be worried, because that will bring them reeling back to you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Well, this is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is all about love. Your person feeling this love for you and saying here that they are happiest when you are in their life. So yes, they do feel sad and down without you in their life, and you were their sunshine and you did make them smile. And because they miss what the two of you had, they are going to take action to fix this. The Nine of Cups is the wish card, so you guys throw that wish out to the universe. The people upstairs are listening. The universe is on your side. But this Nine of Cups as well is about so much love that your person feels for you, that has perhaps gone unshared with you, but that's going to be different with this Knight of Cups leading the way down here. Your person will tell you how they feel. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Justice. Well, this is all about equal give and take, and your person seeing that they haven't treated you fairly. Yes, absolutely. This is going to bring your person back in your direction, guys. Justice is about the soul contract that exists between you and your person, and your person saying here the two of you have unfinished business, and they know there's more to your story, But as well, justice could be karma that's hitting your person at the moment as well, causing them to worry, causing them to feel terrified, causing them to wonder if you have moved on, making them feel sad and down without you in their life because of their actions, their words, and their behaviors that put them in this space. They know that they need to do something about this. They know they need to act. And as your person returns, they will be a better partner for you. And with this Justice card being here as well, what I'm hearing is, yes, it is my fault. I have no one to blame but myself. I allowed this situation to get to the place that it is, and I have so much regret and remorse about that, but I couldn't help it at the time because I was too immature, I was too childish, I was too foolish. I just wasn't ready for this relationship. And so I treated you unfairly, and I am sorry, and I am going to make it up to you if you will give me a chance. And that is for you to decide. You guys watching the reading, if you're going to give this person a chance, if you're going to answer when they show up at your front door or at your work, or if they call you or text you or whatever it is, that is your decision. Because there's always a karmic payback for everything. And for a very few of you, you may decide that you don't want to be with this person anymore because of how they treated you. And you know what? That's okay as well. But this is about them making it up to you, this Justice card. This is about them setting everything straight and restoring this balance to this relationship and giving back to you in a way that they never have, because they know that they need to restore balance in themselves and in this connection. Justice is ruled by Libra. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Libra, this can be a place of validation that there's a message here for you. Of course, you don't have to be Libra or a water sign for this reading to work for you guys. They are collective readings. But this is about your person doing what it takes to make amends, to make things right between the two of you, and then showing you that, yes, you are the one for me. And this is what your person is saying. Please give me another chance. Don't reject me. Don't move on from me. You are my sunshine, and I'm going to do what it takes to show you that I will be a better partner for you, who will give you the love that you need for your life, and we can build this happy relationship with each other. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? Support. Here we have a world with all of these heavenly beings around it. We have angels, goddesses, ancestors. I think that might be some sort of little Buddha kind of thing there or something. I can't quite make it out, guys. The bottom line is, this is all of the love of the universe that are surrounding you now. This is your angels, your guides, your ancestors, the people who have always been with you since the moment that you first came into the world. That is what this is about. But also, we have a wonderful support network in the chat for the premieres that happen on this channel every day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. and on our other channel, Crystal Vision 1111, every day of the week, including weekends at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Come and join us in the chat, because you will find so much love, so much support from the wonderful people, the wonderful souls who are in the chat, who are there to support each other, lift each other up, encourage each other, help one another, because it's difficult going through this whole situation like this by yourself. Because do your friends, do your family understand what you're going through? And it's really hard to talk to them about it because they don't get it. The people in the chat for the premieres do. So come join us in the chats, either on this channel or on the other channel, Crystal Vision 1111. I'll put a link in the description for that. and pin that to the top comment. But right now we are going to continue on with this reading and see what else we need to know. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? In darkness, this comes with number 40. This is the long night moon, and I'm not really sure when that is. So it is a specific time of the year, but this is about the darkness your person is currently feeling. Now, it could also have something to do with the eclipse as well. We have another eclipse on October 2nd. That is a solar eclipse. We did have this lunar eclipse not too long ago on the 17th of September. And both of you, both you and your person, can still be feeling a lot of the energy of that eclipse. It's an emotional time because it really kind of like heightens all of our emotions like by 10. So if you are feeling very sad and kind of like melancholy and feeling disillusioned and perhaps even angry and upset for whatever reason, you're going to get like a triple, quadruple times 3 whammy that goes with this. But it's telling us that your person could be in the dark at the moment because they could be going through a dark night of the soul. Perhaps you are a little bit in the dark as well because they can't feel your energy and perhaps you can't feel your person's. But remember, sometimes the universe does kind of shut that off a little bit, especially if one of you is going through a really difficult time. Your flow of energy to them or their flow of energy to you can kind of be diminished just so that you don't overwhelm the other person with the things that you're going through. But your person is saying here with this darkness card, I need to come back to the light because you really were my sunshine and always made me smile, and I miss what we had. This is about your person doing something about this disconnect between the two of you because they don't like being in this void of not having you in their life. And yes, that really is what it feels like to them, this void of not having you. And if they can't feel your energy either, they really feel that you may be pulling away from them. But again, that's what they need to feel. That is part of this process and part of the journey that they chose for this lifetime. All they have to do is flip that switch to turn on the light and hightail it back to you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What is happening here? This card comes with number 21, and it says strategy, and it says journal log, kind of like captain's log. Not star date, but like the captain's log on a ship where the captain would write the notes every day about what happened and keeping a journal of that, figuring out the strategy for the next day as to where they were going to go. And this is about your person figuring out their plan, their strategy, how they're going to fix this, because they know that they are the one who needs to fix it. They know it's not your responsibility. They know that they need to reach out to you. And although they may fear that you may not answer, you may not respond, whatever that is, you may not answer the door, they will still do it because the energy of this connection is pushing them in that direction. They are getting support from the people upstairs as well. The universe, their angels and guides are trying to encourage them for this person to lead them, to direct them, to guide them back to taking action here concerning this situation between the two of you, because it's time. You have unfinished business with each other, with that Justice card being there, and it is time for them to start doing something about it. They can't remain in this no man's land. I'm just using that as a phrase here, no person's land, forever in this place of limbo where nothing is happening. They are going to have to, at some point, reach out, because this limbo place that comes with that darkness card is kind of driving them, kind of like a little crazy and over the edge. But that's what they need to feel, if that's what's going to encourage them to do something about making something different. It's not going to get different by itself, is my point there. Your person's going to have to make it different. And it's not your responsibility to fix. It is theirs. You guys watching the reading. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? Thinking of you. Well, obviously they're thinking about you. That has been throughout this entire reading. Crying. Well, they may be, especially with that darkness card, nostalgia. Well, they're thinking about you all the time, so I would say yes. And they are missing you. I feel so sad and down without you in my life. You really were my sunshine. My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. And when skies are gray right now, your person has to deal with that darkness and fog and drizzle and clouds all by themselves because you are not there to be their sunshine. But they think of you all the time and they do miss you. But this is as well is what's causing them to have to take some sort of action here to make a difference. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What does the universe want to share with us today, please? What do we need to know? Pop-up. I never really understood the whole concept of pop-ups. Something just pops up and then everybody goes. Surprise visit. Reaching out. In person. Surprise visit, reaching out in person. Your person's going to pop up like Pop Goes the Weasel and start communicating. And that actually does make sense here with what we have for this reading, guys, because your person is spending a lot of time spinning these cycles in their brain in this space of what if with all of this. That's what I'm hearing, because they don't really know if they have a chance with you. They don't know if you're going to reject them. They don't know if you have moved on. They truly don't know. Now that is in their brain, in their soul. They know that there's unfinished business and that you would be willing to take them back, or at least that's their hope. And they hope like hell that that's something that you're going to do for sure. But this is about them reaching out to you, and they'll find that courage and that strength to make it happen, because we do have the Magician here supporting this bottom row. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Soul contract. Well, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union, yes. Well, we do have a soul contract here, actually, with that Justice card. And you do have this contract to be with each other for each lifetime. That's part of the strategy of the universe in bringing the two of you together, because you have these lessons and obligations to fulfill with each other for every lifetime. But this is about bringing this connection together. Your person has to do the steps, take the action, all of this stuff that's necessary with their plan that they're strategizing here to repair this relationship, to open the lines of contact between the two of you, and to show up and tell you with this 9 of Cups, I don't like my life without you. I'm happier when you are in it. Will you give me a chance to make it right? And I will show you that I am a different person now. That is all they have to do. But this is what is driving them back in your direction. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know about what is happening here, please? Hurting, crying, depressed, pain and sorrow. Well, that kind of goes with that darkness card, doesn't it? Yes, your person not knowing what's going on. But remember, not knowing is going to cause them to do something. It's okay that they don't know if you're going to respond. It's okay that they don't know if you're going to reject them. But they can feel you pulling away. Whether you are or not, is something that only you know, or maybe your angels and guides know, or the universe knows, but your person is afraid that you are walking away from them and this connection. And you know what? It does make them worry. It does scare them, but that is okay. They're not gone. They're just quiet. They're silent during this period of disconnect that is here between the two of you at the moment. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know for this reading, please? What other messages does the collective need to hear? What is happening here? What do we need to know? Heartstrings. Strike a chord together with gentle harmony. Well, yes, that's very much about that Justice card. Bringing this balance and harmony back into this connection with your person. Yes, your person needs to strum your heartstrings and do what it takes to restore this gentle harmony back into this connection between the two of you. Don't you guys think so? Yes, that's what I think. They need to do something. They're the ones who needs to do it, though. It is time for them to restore this relationship and come out of this darkness and start talking. But again, this sense of them being in this place, this little bit of melancholy, this sadness is going to cause them to pull themselves up and out of this void and come back to you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What is happening here in this situation? Open chapter. There are still pages to write, so make them great. Yes, there are more chapters to write. There's the quill, there's the ink, there's the paper. Let's get writing. That is what needs to happen here. Revisit, enjoy, and keep going. And that is what your person wants to do here. They want to revisit this connection, enjoy this relationship, and just allow the two of you to keep going because they know that there's unfinished business between the two of you, just like you do. This person knows it. Let's see what else we need to know for this love reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Coming around, hoping for another chance and wanting to try again. Yes, very much. Regrets and reconciling. I do feel your person is hoping that when they come around, you're going to give them an opportunity for another chance so that the two of you can try again. That is what they are hoping for. But they also are acknowledging here that time is of the essence and that they need to start taking action and start talking, because many of you have to be feeling this frustration of how long it's taking them, especially with that super duper energy of the eclipses right now. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know about what is going on in this situation, please? Graceful dance. Lift each other during both high and low times. Well, that is part of the balance of this relationship, isn't it? For one of you to be giving more when the other is going through something difficult, and for the other to be giving more when you are going through something difficult. That is what maintains balance and harmony in a relationship. It's what allows the balance to be here between you. It's what gives the relationship support, and that is what it needs. Lift each other during both high and low times. You can't, if your person has not been giving to you and you've been doing all the heavy lifting, that connection is out of balance. I mean, it's okay if, like I said, if one of you is giving more when one of you is going through difficulties with work or something to do with family, or you've got a health thing, or you've got some sort of other crisis going on, one of you needs to pick up the slack. Yes, but not if you are doing all of the heavy lifting, because that's not going to support a balanced relationship. Your person is very well aware that not giving to you has created problems in this relationship, and they're going to do what it takes to restore this balance to this union. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? Endless love. This could be the one you've waited for to love forever. Engaged, wedding, and commit. And this person does believe that you are the one. You are this endless love, this infinite love. You are the one that they have waited for to love forever. And yes, they probably haven't treated this connection the right way. They weren't giving to you the way that you were giving to them. They weren't putting forth the effort and energy that you were always putting forth. But all of that is going to be different because your person sees this future with you. They just have to get off their butt and make something happen. They know it's their responsibility. They know that they are the one who needs to act, that the ball is in their court, and it's up to them to make something happen. Your person is hoping for another chance with you, and they are truly hoping that you have not moved on, that you haven't walked away for good, and that you are not pulling away from them, because this is something that would be truly devastating for your person. But the only way they can truly know that is to find the confidence and courage that comes with that Magician card, and reach out and communicate. That comes with that Knight of Cups card, and see if you are willing to see them, spend time with them, either through a spontaneous in-person visit or by reaching out, or a surprise visit. This person may just pop up into your life coming up here soon, and see if you are going to allow them this opportunity to try again with you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.